G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again. Welcome back with some more FIFA 13 connected career mode. Of course, we're back with Newcastle United today, the Black and White Army, the Toon Army, the Mighty Magpies. Today guys, we will have an episode, this episode of Newcastle United and an episode of the MLS series. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I have got some bad news about this series, the Newcastle United series. My save file has become corrupt. I have got another 2 games already recorded against West Ham. So there will be another 2 episodes out of this series. But that may be the end of the series. I'm trying to sort stuff out with Microsoft and EA to re-get my save file here. And they say there may be something they can do. Hopefully they can, because we are far into this series. I may be ending it at the end of the season anyway. So this may be the end of the series if we cannot get the save file back. If that's the case, we're going to have to continue. We'll make the MLS series our main series on the channel. We then got the MLB 13 series. We've got the WWE Universe series. So we've got a lot of stuff to continue with going into this. And, of course, soon is Madden 25. So I was going to end this series at the end of this season anyway. But unfortunately, we may have to end it slightly earlier. Let me know what you guys think I should do. Do you think I should try and get my save file back, and so it's not corrupt, so we can continue the series until the end of the season? Or do you think I should just end it now on transfer deadline day? Let me know in the comment section below, and whichever you guys choose, I will try to do. Okay, but let's move on to football news anyway, as we always do in this series. As Niang with the break here, fantastic save by Ruddy in goal. Niang really should have scored there, but a fantastic save there for the 19-year-old striker. But a fantastic header from the corner from Niang. Gets the lead anyway, so he redeems himself for the poor finish against Ruddy with a fantastic header. And that is exactly what we've wanted from Niang. He just outjumps his defender outside the 8-yard box. A fantastic header. And all of a sudden, we're up 1-0 against Norwich in the 9th minute. Exactly how we wanted to start, and hopefully we can continue that. We got a lot of transfer news now, guys, of course, because there's a number of free agents being released now, because it's past the 1st of July, their contracts ran out, and it is officially transfer window time, so things are starting to happen now. The first bit of transfer news is that PSG look like they're top of the teams to sign Cavani from Napoli. Would be a fantastic signing for PSG. I don't think they need him. I think he'd prefer to go to Real Madrid though. So if Madrid put a bid in, I think he'll be gone to Madrid. But the next bit of news is that Stoke have signed defender Mark Menez. He's a guy I have on my Malaga series. I think he's a really talented player. He's only 21 years old. He's a Spanish under-21 international. He actually played and centre-back in the European Under-21s Championship just gone. He was released by Barcelona from his contract on the 1st of July, purely because they've got too many players already at the club, and he isn't the most talented defender that they've got at the club. They've got Mark Bitra, they've got Montoya, so they've got heaps of talent at defence, so they could afford to let Menez go. He is still an incredibly talented and potential player, so Stoke have picked him up on a free transfer. On a 4-year contract. I think that's a great move for Stoke. He is really talented, got heaps of potential, and could be a really important player and defender for the club alongside Shawcross. Shawcross is a talented defender anyway, and now having Menez next to him could be fantastic for Stoke. And they have a ball-playing centre-back now, a playmaker centre-back. So this is a really good move for Stoke. Let me know what you guys think of this move for Stoke in the comment section below. And we'll speak about that through the next few videos. Before I go on to the next bit of news, guys, remember that next week, so starting Saturday to the next Saturday, I will be on holiday. So even if I do manage to get my save file back for this Newcastle career mode, there won't be a huge number of Newcastle videos out. There will be one on Monday. But I will have a video every single day out for you. It just won't be a Newcastle one. I simply won't have enough stuff to talk about. So I've spread it out. I'll get my list now for you and just let you know what I'm actually putting out on each day. As we just move on to the list. Okay, so on Monday you've got the Newcastle United career mode video, which could be the last video of the series, depending if we can get our save file back or not, or depending on whether you even think I should try and get my save file back or not, or just finish the series here. Remember, let me know in the comment section below. So as I was saying, Monday, Newcastle United career mode and WWE Raw second episode. We've then got Tuesday, we've got the next episode of our MLB 13 The Show series, which I have just recorded. I've then got on Wednesday another episode of the MLS series. Thursday, I think we're either going to have a WWE video in Ring of Honor, depending if I can get it recorded, that is, or a FIFA Ultimate Team video. So if you want to play me on Ultimate Team and be featured in the video on my channel on next Thursday, just leave your gamer tag or whatever in the comment section below, and I'll get hold of you and I'll try and get a game with you guys. And then Friday, I think we're going to have an NHL 13 video. So just a Hockey Ultimate Team video or something along those lines. And then on Saturday, I'm back Saturday afternoon, so I'll get a video out for you that evening anyway. Alongside that, this Saturday, Friday, there will be the prediction video for the third test for the British Lions on Rugby Challenge. So I'll get that out on Friday, so you can view that either Friday or Saturday, depending on when you want to watch it, of course. And there will be videos out every day this week. For example, today, of course, is the Newcastle and the MLS videos. Tomorrow is Newcastle and WWE. And then Friday is Rugby Challenge. So I hope you're all looking forward to them. Let's get back to some news. Fulham have officially put a bid in for Sakho. Bakary Sakho, that is. From Wolverhampton, as that's already been talked about before. I think it'd be a great move for Fulham. Big news I want to speak about is Newcastle news. It's rumoured that Cabaye could be leaving to PSG for 25 million. I don't want to sell Cabaye. We all know I love Cabaye and I think he's our best player. 25 million is a good amount for Cabaye, but I still would love to hold on to him. But it's also rumoured that Newcastle are looking to put a £26 million bid into Saint-Etienne for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a striker who we've been linked with a number of times now. Extremely talented player. I really like him. I've had him on Ultimate Team and stuff. He's ridiculously quick. And alongside that, Kurt Zuma, the young 18-year-old, I believe, centre-back from Saint-Etienne. He could even be younger than that. I think that would be a great move for Newcastle. If we can keep Cabaye and still put that bid in, I think that would be incredible. Could you imagine this? Ben Arfa, Cabaye, Moses Sissoko and Jonas Gutierrez. I'd rather have another left midfielder, but right now Jonas Gutierrez. Then Cisse and Aubameyang up front. I think that would be absolutely incredible. And then in defence, we would have DeBuchy, Kurt Zuma or Yanga and Mbiwa, Stephen Taylor or Colaccini. And then at left back, David Santon or Haidara. That's really good side, especially if we get Krul back before the start of the season as well. We've got a really strong side there. Kurt Zuma is a project, I understand that. He's not fully ready yet, but he will be in the next few years. But I think that would be an absolutely incredible deal for Newcastle, especially if we can keep Cabaye and still afford the deal. I think that would be a great move for Newcastle, and they really need to look into that and actually do that if they want to. Let me know what you guys think of the deal, and do you think it would benefit Newcastle, especially if we can keep Cabaye. Now, I know loads of people are saying we don't have the money to do that. We do. Mike Ashley is loaded, and we are one of the richest clubs in the Premier League. We could actually afford to put that deal in and still have more money to spend in the transfer window without selling Cabaye. If Ashley actually invested into the club, but Ashley's a money grabbing bastard and won't do that, so we may have to sell players like Cabaye or Ben Arfa to be able to afford that. But I'd rather sell Ben Arfa than Cabaye. Cabaye is the heart of our team, and when he's not playing, we look extremely poor. So I really think we need to keep Cabaye. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the deal, and do you think we should sell Cabaye or not? Just let me know in the comment section below. Other Newcastle news, Joe Kinnear has come out and been an idiot once again. He's come out in an interview this time and said that he is head and shoulders above everyone else in the Premier League management-wise. He's a complete dickhead. He hasn't done anything as a manager. He said he's had 2 years as a manager at Newcastle, which was wrong. He actually only had 6 months and then had a heart attack. So he's has no idea what he's talking about. He's just a dickhead. I hate him. Christopher Samba also looks like he's returning back to Angie Makalaka, however you say it. The club, of course, that he signed for QPR from, and it looks like it's going to be about 12 million, which is, of course, the fee QPR actually paid for him. So QPR won't be losing any money in this. They'll be regaining the money they paid for him in the first place. Stupid move. Samba really didn't do much at QPR, but he is good in the Russian league. Of course, the Russian league's not the strongest. It's getting a lot better, don't get me wrong. Still not the strongest, though, so players like Samba are still really good players in the league. Other news, Swansea have got a new midfielder, Alejandro Pozuelo from Real Betis. Real Betis has been a good side this year in the Spanish league, and there's a number of their players that are interested in other clubs. And the 21-year-old has arrived at Swansea now on a 3-year contract. I believe it's on a free transfer as well. So, great move for Swansea, just bolstering their midfield. And if they could pick up players like that, I think they'd really, really benefit them. They've also been linked with Thomas Ince now as well. Like I said in the last video, with Cardiff actually linked with Thomas Ince. Great move. Swansea, even better move. I mean, Nathan Dyer, Thomas Ince, Jonathan de Guzman, Lamar, if they manage to get Lamar back. Really talented midfield there, and it would be a great move for Swansea to pick up Thomas Ince. Alongside that, Everton have put a bid in for 5 million for Kone from Wigan, of course. Martinez is the manager at Everton now, and he said he wants 2 players from Wigan since he was there. Kone's one of them. I think James MacArthur is the other, or Callum McManaman. So, great. Be a good move for Everton. They really need another striker, and Kone is a talented striker. As you see, we pick up the win here against Norwich. Boring second half. Nothing much really happened since the goal in the 9th minute by Niang. We do pick up the win though as we move more forward in the transfers. Dortmund put a £14.5 million bid in for Niang. Very good bid, don't get me wrong. But I would want a lot more than that. Again, I'm putting it up to 45 million because Niang is so young. I really don't want to get rid of him. You see Dortmund pull out of the deal. We're still going for buyback here from PSG. They don't want Henry, so we're going to have to look to swap him out. I think we're going to put Niall Ranger in. Of course, Niall Ranger, he's been released from Newcastle actually for sexual assault and stuff like that. He's a good talent, but a poor person. We get bid in from Wolves for Thierry Henry as well. We're going to try and push that up to 2 million because although I want to get rid of him, I'm not that fussed and I don't want to lose money on him. As simple as that. So we move into transfer deadline now. We get the first hour done. Nothing happens in the first hour, but we move here. Buyback bid is turned down for Niall Ranger, so again we try putting in Jeremy Aliadiare for him, see if they'll accept that because it's a like-for-like player. We also get a reply from Wolves. They turn down the bid for Thierry Henry. You see Casemiro, of course, the player that's just signed for Real Madrid in real life, just signed for Barcelona in the game. Juventus put a bid in for Sakho as well. We try and push them up to 30 million because again I don't want to sell Sakho, but if they come in for him for 30 million, I'm not going to turn it down. As we move on, another hour now, nothing too much is happening. Miriapa signed for AS Monaco there. We get the transfer bid for buyback is turned down once again. So we try putting Dan Gosling in this time. Dan Gosling worth a lot more than buyback, actually a whole £1 million more. So hopefully they'll accept that one. As we just move through, trying to find players that we could possibly put in. Gosling was the best option. So we try to straight swap for him. Hoping that they'll go for that. You see Juventus turned down the deal for Sakho. We get a bid for Curtis Good, just a youth player at the club, which we accept. We're losing a bit of money compared to the value, but he's a player we want gone, so I'm going to accept that. We move forward another hour, so we move down to the 5-hour mark, only 5 hours left. We sell Curtis Good, nothing else really comes in. We look like we're going to miss out on buyback, and we do miss out on buyback, unfortunately. And that is how the transfer window ends. Nothing else happens in this transfer window. So let me know what you think I should do for the rest of this, because we have got a corrupt file for this series. Do you think I should try and get the save file back, or do you think we should just end the series here? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.